You know what, man? It doesn't matter how you build the family, man. You know what? It does matter because American women are pretty much finished. You can't really build a family over here amongst the feminism and shit. Yeah, I know that, man. You know what I'm saying? You know, but you can build a family overseas, though. You can go over there and you build a family and you build wealth. You see what I'm saying? I just feel like the American dream is pretty much finished. You see what I'm saying? So a lot of black men are gonna have to get out of this mindset that they don't need a woman and they don't need this, they don't need that, bruh. You need a woman to procreate with. If you're gonna start a family, you're getting older. A lot of you guys are young too. You see what I'm saying? So if you're young, you definitely shouldn't be thinking about starting a family. But overseas, when you're getting older and when you start pushing 40 and you start pushing like 45, it's time for you to start settling down, you know what I'm saying, and building. A lot of guys, a lot of black men, they go around, they saying they don't need this, they don't need that. You see what I'm saying? I just think that's a recipe for being old and alone. Let me tell you, man, being old and alone is not fun. We're already like middle aged and alone. Think about think about it if you're like 60 and you're alone. You see what I'm saying? And you ain't got no family to fall back on. You ain't got no kids to come check up on you and stuff, to see how you are, to watch TV and stuff with you. I'm telling you, man, this is the reason why a lot of black men don't you know I'm saying I'm you know what I'm seeing the fucking comments and I'm seeing like okay there's a lot of like fucking like high schoolers, you know what I'm saying, or they got this mindset of we don't need women and shit, you know what I'm saying? But you know what, bruh? In order to build a healthy family, you know what I'm saying? You're gonna need a woman to procreate with. But in America, I'm gonna say it again. In America, you're not gonna be able to do that. You build your family overseas. A lot of black men are moving overseas anyway to build families. They are. There's just some dude on YouTube. His name is Sunshine Shoulders. He's building a family over there in the Philippines. He married a Filipino woman, but you know what? The guy's like 50, 56 or something like that years old, or 54, somewhere around there. And he's already building a family and stuff. You know, um, I just think a lot of guys need to get out of that mindset. A lot of black men need to get out of that mindset of, you know, we don't need women and shit. You know what I'm saying? I told you this is not a, hate women all over the globe channel. It's not. If you're here to like hate women and shit, bro, this is not the channel for you, man. You see what I'm saying? Because women overseas are totally different from the Americanized woman. Okay? The Americanized woman is full of feminism and evil. Okay? Foreign women are totally different. I done had plenty of interactions with foreign women. They don't have all these ridiculous high standards that the American woman has. You see what I'm saying? So black men gonna have to start looking elsewhere to build families. You don't have to build in the U.S. If you don't want an Asian woman, go build you a family over there in Africa. Move to Africa. Move to the Caribbean. Move to Colombia. Move to Costa Rica. These places you can go and start a family easily. Dude, I talked to like a 21-year-old today. She's half black, half Thai. She lives over there in Thailand. Okay? Half black, half Thai. I told you I'm after the half black girls or the full black girls. Doesn't matter. I'm gonna procreate with one of those girls. You see what I'm saying? But the thing is, getting old and alone. See, the thing is, yeah, we all die alone. Yeah, we're gonna die anyway. Nature made sure of this. But getting old and alone, dude, we talking about you got like from like what 55 to like your death to be alone. You can't. No, you know what? I seen people who. I mean, my mom before she passed away, she used to always be glad to see me because she was old and alone, man. She was by herself all the time, just watching TV, waiting for death. Okay, and when I came over, she used to appreciate, when I came over and stuff, man, because I used to come on and check over. 'Cause, see, the thing is, when you get old, man, it's like nobody wants to be around you, really. You see what I'm saying? You basically sitting back and you're waiting for death, man. You see what I'm saying? You're waiting for death. Your friends ain't always gonna be there, life, but you know what? Your kids will. Your kids will. Black men need to get out of this mind frame of thinking about, I don't need a woman. But you know what? I see black men walking around by themselves all the time. Some dude come around to my channel and talk about, man, Indian dudes, they walk around by themselves too. Not at the rate as black men. Black men, every time I see a black man, he by himself. Today I saw another black man by himself. You see what I'm saying? He was in line by himself, bruh. That's three black men in the last like in a day, in a 24 hour. I seen three black men by themselves in 24-hour period. When I see, you see what I'm saying? When I see like when I see white men, there's a few white men, yeah, that walk alone and stuff, but a lot of white men walk around with their girlfriends. This is what I see on a regular basis. White, Hispanic, Asian men. They all walk around. Okay, yeah, they walk around sometimes alone, but I'm seeing them with girlfriends, like maybe half of the time, or um maybe like 60% of the time. I'm seeing Asian dudes walking around with girlfriends and stuff, bro. Okay, I think I seen one black man that was with his black girlfriend. Okay, like I think it was I saw them at Kmart or something like that, or Walmart. It was Walmart, and I saw a quick glimpse of him and his girlfriend. That was it. I saw that was it. But the rest of the times, I see a lot of black men alone, bro. I'm telling you, by yourself, you can't win against them system, bro. You can't get a you cannot win against this goddamn system, man. Okay, you're done, dude. You're done. You cannot win against this system. I had to kick that guy out. I don't want to hear that shit. Um, you're gonna have to get a family. You're gonna have to settle down and become men, bruh. Stop being like little boys and stuff, and act your age, bruh. If you in your 30s and 40s or 50s, you need to be looking forward to being to building a family, bruh. Moving from this country and building a family. See the niggas like that. I just kicked out. He gonna be old and alone, bruh. Nobody's gonna want to come around to his goddamn house to visit him when he get old. You see what I'm saying? When he get to be 60 years old, but he ain't gonna be around no family. He ain't gonna be around his kids. You know what I'm saying? So no, no, no. We are here to keep life going. Your genitals and your fucking, private parts and shit like that. That shit is for reproducing. So you're gonna have to eventually one day in your life reproduce. You see what I'm saying? Reproduce. And then see, thing is, a lot of guys they don't want to give up their player lifestyle, or they don't want to give up they don't want to give up sleeping with a bunch of women and shit, or they just can't get a woman, so they say, "Fuck it, I'm not gonna fucking." Think about starting a family. I can't even get a woman, so fuck women and this and that. I said, okay, yeah, you can say that for the American woman, okay? You can say that for the American woman, but for the women overseas, these women are different. Oh, women are like are the same, all over the same. Okay. Okay, you say that women are the same everywhere, all over the globe, right? Okay, you know what? I got prime proof that that's not true. You see what I'm saying? It's not true because when I posted some, maybe some R&B lyrics on my Facebook the other day, I was drunk. You know what I'm saying? So I started posting some fucking R&B lyrics, from Chris Brown or from the Dream or the Weekend. You see what I'm saying? So guess who came around to look to like my post? It wasn't the American woman that came around to like my post. It was the foreign woman. Foreign women came around to like my post. American women, they look at it like, oh, look at that. What you talking about? He talking about this? He talking about that? He talking about feelings and shit? You see what I'm saying? He talking about love and stuff? Oh, no. See, the American woman, she don't want to love unless you Chad or Tyrone. But these women in other countries, they feel that fucking music, man. They still feel the music. Why you think Michael Jackson, when he was alive, he was going platinum overseas? And all them people were passing out and shit. They was really feeling his music, bruh. Over people overseas they taught to love, man, and love hard. People overseas love Michael Jackson when he was alive, man. They were passing out at his fucking concerts. Why you think Boys the Men is still going platinum overseas to this day? They still eating off their old songs and stuff from back in the 90s. You see what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Because these women still have hearts. The American woman does not have a heart. She has turned cold. You have to leave the American woman alone here in America. This place is finished. America is finished. You see what I'm saying? You got to get on the same page that a lot of other men and other races are. This is the reason why you're behind. This is the reason why black men are behind every single man out there. Economically, socially, just behind, behind, behind. But you know what? It's all by design. This system wants you to be a outcast, a outlaw. They want to demonize you every single chance they get in the media. You know what I'm saying? Dude talking about, I think you're going through a midlife crisis. Shut the fuck up, bruh. I had to kick his ass out. Why? Because no, I'm thinking more mature, bro. I'm thinking about the future. I'm thinking about what I want to do. Yes, I want to move to Thailand and marry a half black Thailand woman and have kids. I'm getting too old to be thinking like a player and shit, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Once I get over there for a few years, I'm gonna play around. But then after that, after I get through playing around, I'm gonna settle down. Simple as that, man. You know what I'm saying? Settle down, have kids. A lot of guys they thinking in their head like, women are all the same everywhere. So then they go around just hating women because they get treated a certain way. Let me tell you, men who hate women or men who dislike or womanize or what they call it, a womanizer and shit like that. These fucking men do not get pussy on a regular basis. These are the guys who hate women because they don't get treated good by women, so they go around just hating on them. A guy that's below, below a five in looks, okay, yeah, he get treated like shit by women, especially black women. Black women, I mean, if you were ugly, you know, coming up, black women will let you know straight to your face, you are ugly. You are sub five. You see what I'm saying? So it's like this, man. You know, I understand. I understand why you don't have a a liking for women, but That's the American women, though. Some of you guys still don't know nothing about the foreign woman, bro. You just don't know. You really don't know. You still thinking that these women are the same, and women are the same everywhere across the fucking planet. Ain't no fucking goddamn way I'm gonna settle down. I don't need no woman because I understand, bro, because you was treated really horribly. A lot of guys are treated real horribly. Chaz and Tyrone, let me tell you, even though, they go through a lot of women and shit, but at the end of their rope, they do settle down. Once they start heading toward 35, 40 and shit, they settle down. I know a dude that was a Tyrone. He settled down. He married a girl over there in Texas. He moved to Texas and got married to a girl that had some money. Okay, so he had to settle down. You're gonna have to settle down, man. You know. You're not gonna keep that player, or I hate women, attitude forever, bro. There's two types of dudes that, that don't want to settle down. What the fuck? What the fuck? What the fuck? Man, interrupt my goddamn hold on one second, man. Okay. Okay. I lost my fucking thought. Fucking kids, man. The thing is about young people, man, they don't think about. I'm not saying every single young person out there that they don't think about the future, but there's a lot of dudes out there that just think about the present and they don't think about, okay, where I want to be like 5 or 10 years from now. Do I want to be settled down with kids in another country, or do I want to still be staying here, waking up alone every single day? I'm telling you, this is where a lot of black men. I mean, this is where a lot of black men are heading, old and alone, bruh. Motherfucker said, well, I got friends and family and shit. You see what I'm saying? You know, I got friends and family that will hook. Yeah, but your friends and family are not gonna be up under you like 100% like a female would. You're gonna need a younger woman that's gonna be taking care of you, man. Not so young where the bitch is like, 21 and you're like 60 and shit. Nah, if you a fucking 60-year-old dude, you're gonna want like a 50-year-old woman that's gonna be cooking for you, cleaning for you and shit. You know what I'm saying? Helping you out throughout life because you cannot win by yourself. It has been proven. It has been proven that you cannot win by yourself. I don't care how much money you have, you're gonna want a piece of ass around. You're gonna want a woman around. Why you think a lot of these celebrities, when they get, some money, the first thing they do is to go look for some pussy, or they get a girlfriend that's like high status, a female that's a 8, 9, or a 10 or some shit. You see what I'm saying? They they know, but motherfuckers who ain't about nothing, their mindset is totally different. They have given up on themselves and given up on women. Period. They're like, fuck it. I understand your mindset, but you know what? You can't keep that mindset forever, though. Eventually, you're gonna want to settle down, bro. You see what I'm saying? A lot of guys don't get that. They don't get that logic. But you understand that time wait for nobody. Time waits for nobody. As you get older, it gets harder and harder to attract women. You don't understand that part, right? You don't understand. You kind of want to find a woman, you know what I'm saying, in another country before you get too old. Don't start looking for women when you're around 60 and shit. You see what I'm saying? So getting old and alone is like it's a different story. But let me tell you, older men who don't have resources, this is what happens to them. because you're based on resources. Men are based on resources. Women are based on looks. Nowadays, it's the other way around here because women in this country, they got their own money. You see what I'm saying? So if you don't straighten up your act, if you don't start thinking about the future, you will get old and alone and die alone at the same time. You know what I mean? So, you know, it gets look, man, if you're lonely in your 20s and 30s and 40s, you're really gonna be lonely when you hit your 50s, 60s, and 70s. You're gonna get really lonely, and especially if you're 50 and you got like what 30 more years to live. That's a lot of that's a lot of years of being alone, bro. Some motherfuckers might not make it to be 80 years old. Okay, we just had an actor that died at 81. There was another actor that died in his 50s. Okay, you might not make it past 55. Okay, so you got to understand that, you know, that as you get age, it gets harder and harder to find a woman. You're gonna have to find a woman that's gonna love you, even though you're like gray. You know what I'm saying? And you're wrinkled and shit. You see what I'm saying? And you can do that in other countries, just not here, not in America. Because look, I can't even talk. If anybody is thinking that I'm talking about settling down in America, you must be insane. You must be smoking on some drugs or something because I'm not talking about settling down in America. This is not the place to settle down and have kids. You got to be a moron to try to do so. We talking about overseas, dude. I told you the guy who got killed, the brother who got killed over there in Colombia, okay? He was going out there to settle down with some chick. Dude was like what, 60 something years old? You know what I'm saying? He was out there, about to start a business and stuff, you know what I'm saying? He settled down with a lady, you know what I'm saying? That was probably like around 40 or something like that. And he was 60. Maybe she was 45, I don't know. But he was out there trying to settle down with a new girl and stuff, you know. And she was a black woman too. She was a black woman, and you know, he was trying to settle down, and he got killed in the process. You see what I'm saying? Because he wasn't careful. He didn't tread lightly when he was in those countries. I know about those type of countries, bro. I've been to Brazil. Okay, I know better not to be riding around with a fucking gold chain or even walking around with a fucking gold chain. You're bound to get that shit snatched or a gun put to you. Okay, so I already know about what I know how to get down in Central America or South America. I know how to get down. I gotta drink some water. And the reason why I'm playing the lotto because I'm playing down the stretch. Okay, okay. I'm playing for a few years for my retirement funds in a different country. Once I hit a few jackpots, when I say a few, I mean a few, maybe like two or three jackpots, I'm heading to either Thailand or Colombia, to first play around for a few years and then settle down. Eventually, that's my end goal, is to settle down. You see what I'm saying? On retirement funds, maybe like 300,000, $400,000, you can settle down. You can build you can open up a restaurant. You know what I'm saying? um, with your Thai wife or your Thai girlfriend, or you gotta be married to open up a business out there in Thailand. So you get married to a Thai, half black, half Thai girl, or just a regular Thai girl. If you like Asian women, you get married to a fucking a Thai girl. You know what I'm saying? And then you open up a bar or lounge or a go-go lounge or whatever, a go-go bar, with a bunch of chicks up in there and shit like that, man. And you see what I'm saying? Like, and then you hire somebody to run it and shit. You see what I'm saying? So that's the end goal. You know what I mean? The end goal is to down, settle down, bruh, and then build a family, have your kids around. Some motherfucker said kids are what would he say? He came around to my channel talking about, well, kids are a nuisance or a burden or some shit. I was like, okay, well, this is the reason why this motherfucker probably won't like get a woman ever. And then, with his thinking, this is the reason why a lot of black men are alone. You see how the way he think? Talking about kids are a burden, man. But Hispanic men don't fucking think like that. Asian men don't think like that. For the majority of them don't think like that. You know, a lot of white men don't think like that. It's only black men who think like that. This is ridiculous. What planet are you on, man? You see what I'm saying? Eventually, you're gonna have to settle down and stay with one woman until the kids are all grown. You don't have to do it in America. I told you, your end goal should be moving across the fucking world, man. To the other side of the world. That's your end goal. You have to have a long time goal. Look, man, this me playing the lotto and stuff like that, man, that's a long time goal, man. Eventually, one of these days, them numbers are gonna hit. Okay? If I keep playing the same numbers over and over again, them numbers are gonna hit. And then that's my retirement funds. And then I can fly to Thailand or the Philippines or to Colombia to meet me a woman so I can have kids. I want this to be done by the time I'm 45 years old. Okay? To have kids and settle my ass down and build a business and have a family. This is the reason why a lot of black men are behind. Your mindset. Your mindset. This is the reason why you see a lot of black men by themselves walking around all the time. Some dude said, how do you know he's not, his wife is not at home or something like that. I'm like, okay, well, how come I keep seeing this over and over again? You mean all black men wives are at home and shit, or their girlfriends or whatever are at home? But how come I keep seeing black men over and over again by themselves, by themselves, by themselves, by themselves, by themselves? I see this all the time out here. Never a family, never a black family walking around. Never. You see this once a year or some shit like that. Once a year, you might see a black man walking around with a family. But you see Asian and Indian people walking around with families all the time, all the time, all the time. You see what I'm saying? You see this all the time. So the black man walking around by himself, he don't have a girlfriend, he don't have a wife. Hell, you don't even see him with a friend. You just see him by himself. Or he with like a group of Asian people walking like a third wheel. Okay. The other day I saw a black dude walking with this Asian girl and this white man, and I thought that he was I thought that he was with the Asian girl, the black dude, the tall black dude. I was like, okay, he coming up. All right, he walking around with an Asian chick. All right. As soon as I seen them walk through the coffee place or the tea place or whatever, I seen the Asian girl grab the white dude's arm and pull him close to show the whole entire public I'm not with that black dude. I'm with this white man right here. That, that's what I'm saying. And when I saw that, I was like, oh, that crushed me, man. You know what I'm saying? Whatever little hope I had, that shit got crushed right there, bro. To like see a black man not doing well, or a black man, you know, not walking around with a fine chick. Every time I see a black man walking around out here, bro, he got a fat girl on his arm, bro. I haven't seen a black man. I think one time I seen a black man walking into a hotel with a dime piece. Well, she wasn't really a dime piece. He was like around like a eight or something like that. But the guy looked like he had some money. So it's like black men gotta have money just to have a beautiful woman, bro. He was in an expensive hotel. They were walking to an expensive hotel. I remember seeing this about 6 months ago. Okay, so this system has set up, has I mean, this system has it set up where you have to work twice as hard than any other man out here. This system has it set up where you have to work twice as hard to get whatever the Asian man got, or the white man got, or the Hispanic man got. For the black man, he gotta have money. You see what I'm saying? You know, for the black man, he gotta have money just for people to be around him. Okay, just so he can have a family. You see what I'm saying? Where average white man, he could be a bum and still get and cop a Asian girl big time. He could be a bum on the street and fucking cop a Asian girl. As long as he's decent looking, he's around a five, he can cop a Asian girl easy. You know what I'm saying? If he can't get a white girl, he can get an Asian girl. Okay. I saw a white dude with a girl that was an eight, an Asian girl that was an eight, about like a couple of months ago at this tea place. Cause I go into the tea place, for caffeine. I need caffeine when I'm working and shit, right? And I go into these tea places and I see white men with Asian women, bro, all the time. While I struggle to get an Asian female, okay, the white boy get it with no with ease, okay. He get it with no fucking struggle. You see what I'm saying? The white boy get it with no struggle, while I struggle because guess what? In order for me to get an Asian girl here in California, I gotta have twice the money that you know that the white boy got or the Asian boy got. I gotta have twice the dough. Like like if my adversaries are making 100,000 a year, I gotta make $300,000 a year. I gotta make three times, four times the money, just so they could be like, well, this black guy, he's rich, so that's the reason why I'm with him. And you got money, yeah, they'll be seeing with you in public. You gotta work four times as hard to get what the white boy get, to get what the Asian boy got. The other day, I was walking into an apartment complex. I seen an Asian boy come out, or Asian man come out with an Asian girl, with a girlfriend, okay, and a dog, okay. They had a dog and everything, and you see what I'm saying, and blah blah blah. She was pretty. He wasn't very tall at all. Dude was like he was a little bit shorter than me, or maybe my height. I don't know, but the fact that they starting to build something. You know what I'm saying? They're already living together, and they got a dog and shit. You see what I'm saying? A lot of black men need to get out of this fucking mind frame of just giving up on life, because that's what happens. I mean, that's what it boils down to, man. A lot of black men, or I should say, like, that's what it all like sums it up, or that's how you sum it up right there, man. You just assume that black men have gave up, given up on life completely. They given up on chasing wealth. They gave up on chasing women. Okay, they just said, "Fuck it, I'm just gonna get old and alone." Because when you get old, man, there's some years left. Let me tell you, man. You know, there's some fucking years left. And them years you're gonna spend by yourself inside that fucking house in that rocking chair, bruh. Barely getting up. By yourself. Just by yourself. No pussy to fuck. No wife. Let me tell you, like I said before, man, I'd rather be married than be, an incel where I can't get no pussy at all. Which one would you rather be? Would you rather be married overseas with a nice little girl that's a seven, or will you rather be over here in America, an incel that can't get no pussy at all, and you got to pay prostitutes and shit? You know what I'm saying? Just so you can get some sexual pleasure and shit. You feel me? So which one would you rather be? I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Which one would you rather be, man? You rather be an incel, a guy who can't get no pussy, or you would you be would you rather be a fucking goddamn you know um a married guy in a different country with a nice looking girl? Which one would you rather be? Because I don't want to be incel. I don't want to be a guy that's a old cell that can't get no woman. You know what I'm saying? Basically, I'm like in my late 50s and shit. You know what I'm saying? Can't get a woman. I'm just jacking off my old ass dick. You see what I'm saying? Alone, alone, alone. You feel me? You know what I mean? You don't want to be like that, bro. You don't want to be like that. You want to get them resources together, get your fucking passport. You know what I'm saying? Fly over to a different country, have your fun for a year or two, then settle down. That's the plan. And that should be your plan too, man. You see what I'm saying? Because let me tell you, man, getting old and alone is not gonna be fun at all, bro. You got remaining years left, and you're just gonna be up an old man jacking off in a wheelchair or in a fucking goddamn rocking chair. You see what I'm saying? Either you're gonna be crippled or you're gonna be too old to walk. See, when you are in these other countries, these women, they take care of you. They cook, they clean. You see what I'm saying? There's still traditional women over there in other countries. Your objective is to get over before you get too old. Meet a nice younger chick that's around, 10 years younger or 12 years younger. Don't go past 12 years, man. Just keep it right there, bro. You know what I'm saying? I don't care if you're 60. You get you a nice 40-year-old that still got some traditional value and have kids with her. You can have a kid with a 40-year-old. It's just a little bit more dangerous. But if you're a 60-year-old dude and ain't got no kids, you know what I'm saying? Then you know what you got to do. But I say have kids in your 40s. Don't wait till you get to be like 50 and 60 and shit to have kids. You see what I'm saying? So get your money straight, head overseas, settle down, have a family. If you don't do this, bro, you would end up alone. I'm telling you, this is the reason why I made this video, because I see a lot of dudes, a lot of black men, okay, a lot of black men alone, bro. And it's years are going by like this. Years are going by like that, and before you know it, you're gonna look up and you're gonna be 60. Then you haven't met that girl yet. By the time you're 60, it's gonna be tough. Trying to look for a woman at 60, trying to settle down at 60, it's gonna be tough. Shit, it's gonna be tough trying to settle down at 50. You see what I'm saying? I mean, I'm sure you could find something, especially in overseas, in the Philippines, Thailand, Africa. You see what I'm saying? You could settle down in Africa, get you a nice 35-year-old woman. You know what I'm saying? At a 60-year-old guy, or a 40-year-old. You know what I'm saying? 45. You see what I'm saying? Because you're not trying to be alone, bruh. You don't want to be old and alone. And if you stay here in America, you're gonna be old and alone, man. That's what's gonna happen, bruh. That's where it's heading. That's where you're heading. If you don't get your bread straight, if you don't fucking get your finances in order, you know what I'm saying? Do something. Play the lotto. Play, you know what I'm saying? Do the fucking the investing with the cryptocurrency and shit like that, bruh. With the Bitcoin, you feel me? So don't be the guy that's gonna be old and alone. Mostly, if you get broke, or if you get old and you're broke, yeah, it's gonna be hard for you to get a woman, bro. If you're 50 and you're broke, I'm just saying it's gonna be hard to get a woman 50 and broke, because a lot of females they look for security, especially if you're around 50 and you don't got security. It's gonna be okay. This guy, you know what I'm saying, must have wasted his whole entire life just doing nothing. You see what I'm saying? He must have wasted his whole entire life just doing nothing and not fucking on that grind, making sure he secured them retirement funds. Your job, your objective is to retire early in life. That's it. Settle down, have kids, open up a business overseas. Okay, that's it. That should be your main objective, man. Cause these women out here, man, you can't settle down with these bitches, bro. Not in America. You cannot settle down with American women. They're too feminized. They're too masculine. You don't want that. Go overseas. Go overseas, man. Start you a family out there. Stop being a player. If some of you guys are players, you need to stop. Just stop, stop, stop. Just stop. Stop being a player. Have your fun, be a player and stuff for a few years, and then after a while, you gotta settle down, bro. You gotta settle down and build a family because you're gonna end up alone, old and alone, and then dying alone too. On top of that, see what I'm saying? Anyway, I gotta end this video, man. Hit the Cash App, you know what I'm saying? On the way out, hit the PayPal. I appreciate the donations you guys sent me and stuff. You know, I'm just right now. I'm just preaching empowerment, man. That's all I'm doing, bro. You need to be empowered because somebody somewhere is watching you, and that somebody wants you to fall and wants you to fail and wants to conquer you and wants to divide you from your family, divide you from building healthy families. You see what I'm saying? They want to keep you single, solo. You can't get a woman because of your skin color and shit like that, man. It's engineered that way. This country is engineered to keep you separated from your family, and you gotta fight against that. You gotta fight against this shit. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? So I got to end the video, man. You guys have a good day. Subscribe, like, like the video. Get them thumb likes up, man. Before I get up out of here, I need a few more likes. You know what I'm saying? Stop being a fucking goddamn, a guy that's not serious about shit, bro. Cause time is going by quick. You see what I'm saying? This shit is serious out here, man. A lot of you guys are taking this shit as a game, but it ain't gonna be no game when you hit that. that 50 mark or that 60 mark, and you ain't gonna have no woman or no family behind you, bruh. Nobody's gonna come and see you when you get old, bruh. You see what I'm saying? Nobody's gonna come and see you when you old. If you don't have no kids, bruh, you know what I'm saying? Nobody's gonna come and see you. Nobody's there to blow, your candles out, your birthday candles out. Okay? Nobody's gonna be throwing you birthday parties. 'Cause kids and stuff, they throw their parents' birthday parties and shit. Kids are an investment, man. They are. Hit that Cash App on the way out. I appreciate the donations. Hit the PayPal. Donate. Support the channel. Keep the lights on. I'm out. Take care and bless.